Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on Elite Academy. So today we are going to talk about this very important and perennial issue for an UPSC aspirant or the aspirant community at large is the current affairs, the big elephant in the room. Be it any year, current affairs का एक problem रहता ही रहता है. So why this is known as big elephant? I hope most of you know the meaning of this big elephant in the room. Those who don't know, it's the problem, the big problem जो हमारे सामने खड़ा होता है और वो सॉल्व नहीं होता है, और सॉल्व होता भी है तो बहुत ज़्यादा स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई करता है. So this big elephant in the room, why we are seeing current affairs? So when it comes to current affairs, every year the nature of the question which is coming or the current affairs, the way we cover, the types of surprises which UPSC is throwing, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जिसकी वजह से it is a problem. But before that, let's understand that why it is a problem. There are two approaches to cover current affairs. When it comes to UPSC aspirants, they cover it in two ways. एक approach होती है following the multiple free sources, and they become bulky, they become voluminous, they are difficult to revise, and there are multiple sources. When we say about the free multiple sources, the market is flooded with current affairs, they study materials. Now for an aspirant point of view, if you analyze, then material A, material B, material C, the popular ones, right? So आपको लगता है कि cover क्या क्या करें? कुछ लोग एक दो को stick करके उसी को बार बार revise करते हैं, but then the nature, it becomes bulky, voluminous. वो जो compilations होते हैं उसको ज़्यादा relevant बनाने के चक्कर में वो irrelevant बन जाता है, because उसमें सारी चीज़ें भर दी जाती हैं. Then comes the coverage or the linkage with the demand of the exam. So the coverage and linkage, sometimes in order to cover everything, it becomes voluminous, and the essence of the current affairs, linking it with the static or linking it with the demand of the exam, is missed. This is one way. So if somebody is following this, by the end of the April or May, it will be like या तो मेरा current affairs नहीं हुआ या तो इतना ज़्यादा है, revise कैसे करें? The second approach is the people who follow on their own. They read the multiple sources, वो newspaper पढ़ेंगे, वो magazines पे भरोसा नहीं है, तो what they are doing next? They are reading the current affairs on their own, or some of them, they follow both of the approaches. Yes sir, I am reading on my own as well, and I read the compilations as well, monthly compilations and the free materials available in the market. So the problem with the second approach is lack of discipline. Some days you will read and you will read only one source, you will follow mostly the Hindu, and then उसके बाद उसको कुछ दिन करते हो, lack of discipline, या कोई और multiple exams में busy हो, there will be a break. Or even if discipline is there, then sometimes you lack the maturity of covering the newspapers. What is important, what is not important, what kind of depth is needed for the preparation, so that maturity is not there. And that's why we lose in the examination hall as well. So because of these approaches, be it individually or combined together, it leads to problem. Problem क्यों है इसमें? Revision का problem हो जाता है, maturity का problem हो जाता है, coverage का हो जाता है. So we need to refine our process. When it comes to refine, we need to refine it based on the changing pattern of the prelims. And here especially talking about the current affairs role. So current affairs, if we talk about, then अभी क्या हो रहा है? Current affairs पहले जो था 16-17 में, it was direct that okay, this was in news. The phrase, this statement which UPSC used to give in the prelims paper was recently in news, right? तो ये था. अभी indirect linkages हो रहा है. Question दे देते हैं and they will not mention it was in news. Difficulty level has increased. The depth of the question has increased. If some of you have analyzed my, if you have gone through my video on climate change performance index, which has been posted on YouTube, there you will realize earlier the question was climate change performance index is released by whom? But now there are 4 statements and they are talking about climate change performance index, 4 statements. And if you know the fact, if you know the concept, then only you will be able to mark it. So the difficulty level, the depth is increasing. The difficulty level is increasing also because the way it is linked with the static. Now they are weaving the static question, static information along with the current affair information, and it is being presented to you. Weightage. So market में the aspirants community और teachers में काफ़ी debate है, discussion है कि weightage increase हो रहा है या decrease हो रहा है. Last year I can show you 40 plus questions, almost 45 questions. I'm talking about direct, indirect सारे questions. Were having more than 45 questions were having the influence of current affairs. और भी थे. But this is I'm talking directly जो आप निकाल सकते थे. हाँ, this was in current affairs, this was in current affairs, and we have discussed it on our YouTube channel. So weightage is there. Weightage कभी कम ज़्यादा नहीं होता है, कोई relevance होता है तभी UPSC उस question को पूछती है. Yes, it is sometimes very hard or difficult to decode why it was asked. Sometimes it is there in front of our eyes. I will show you. We will discuss it with the help of some questions. And the types of questions, the way they are asking. Earlier was the popular elimination technique. Now the elimination technique has been eliminated. So the types of question, the assessment reasoning types of question, or how many of the above is or are correct. So you need to know the information, you need to know the concepts. Otherwise, we won't be able to mark it. So in this context of changing pattern, we need to realign our strategy. So here I have taken few questions. So this question is about Mitakshara system. The statement is starting with ancient history. What about Mitakshara system? On prima facie, it looks like a question from ancient history. Definitely it is a question from ancient history. But why it was asked in 2021? Because there was Supreme Court ruling, Supreme Court judgment with respect to the inheritance rights of women in ancestral property. Next question, if you see on prima facie, this is a question of 2023. On prima facie, it looks like prison management, statement 1, statement 2. I was talking about types of question. So ये जो नया type of question introduce हुआ है वो तो एक है ही difficulty level. The other difficulty level is on prima facie it looks like a polity question, but it was asked because Model Presence Act was finalized. अगर नहीं पता है then we won't be able to mark. This, with reference to ancient South India, Pumpuar were well known as. It was given in current affairs. It is an ancient port which was discovered and it is under sea and it was discovered by the archaeologists. तो उन लोगों ने पाया, खोजा, ये न्यूज़ में था. अभी ये तीनों क्वेश्चन देखने पे प्राइमा फेसिया पे लग रहे हैं that okay they are from static portion, not directly asked, but this question is directly asked. This question is directly asked. So this way there are many examples. I have already discussed it. You can check my video. The way the current affairs question has been asked in 2023, even the link has been provided to you in the description box. And how we were able to help our students. So when it comes to helping students, last year also we ran one current affairs class for prelims and mains both. I'm going to talk about our current affairs class for prelims 2024. So in our current affairs class, the whole class is based on the UPSC's latest pattern. And this latest pattern, when we say, it includes the types of questions which are being asked, the way it is being linked with the static portion, the type of information which they are testing. So we follow that. We are covering all the important sources, the Hindu, Indian Express, government websites, PIB, जो भी government की important documents है, everything is covered. So you don't have to worry about this. Newspaper and compilation will not scare you anymore. So you don't have to worry about whether you should follow compilations or whether you should read newspapers even after this. No need. There is no need of it. The whole style of discussing or receiving the information is very unique. We frame a question and with the help of a question we discuss it and we give the information that why it was there in the current affairs. So the whole class is in Q&A format. That is question answer format. Interactive learning we do. So we'll frame a question, we will discuss that what is your stand. We try to understand the mindset, the psyche of a student, that why this question, in what way the question is being attempted by the aspirant. How they are seeing. So यहाँ पे आपकी जो skills है answer attempt करने की वो भी refine होती है. Then we do PYQ linkage. Immediately, whatever we are discussing, we will link it with the previous year questions that what UPSC has asked in the past on that topic. We will do immediately a static linkage. Okay, president election happened last year, then static linkage, the way president election is conducted. So, Sara, sab kuch, the value of vote, the question was bouncer for many of you, but our students were able to handle it because we discussed it in the class. The coverage will be of 18 months. So here the coverage is of 18 months means it starts from prelims January 2023 to May 2024. So this is about the coverage. And one very unique feature, whatever we will discuss in this span of like 18 months ka jo bhi coverage hoga, there will be revision classes. In the last, there will be 1 week revision classes so that whatever we have learned, that we will be able to consolidate. Otherwise, there is no point. यही तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है कंपाइलेशंस में, वॉल्यूमिनस हो जाता है, आप कंसोलिडेट नहीं कर पाते हो लर्निंग को. एंड इन द एंड you should know that notes will be provided. The same questions you can practice on the portal. If you are missing the class, recorded classes are available, and live classes, if you want to attend, live classes will be there. Right? So this is about our current affairs program, which is indeed a solution to the big elephant in the room. And why I am saying this? Because we believe in this strategy. And why do we believe in this strategy? If you will go and check our YouTube video, then 82% of the current affair questions came from our prelims current affairs course in CSE 2023. There I have discussed with proof what was our question, what UPSC has asked. So you can go and please check it over YouTube. The link has been provided in the description box. Not only that, the other exams also which were conducted in 2023, be it the CDS NDA exam, UP PCS exam, other state PCS exam, there also our questions came. And our students who gave those respective exams, they only told us कि sir आपकी पढ़ाई हुई चीजें आई हैं. That also we have discussed with proof. You can go and check. Almost 74% of the current affairs question in UP PCS came from our current affairs class. 72% question in CDS NDA combined both. It came from our current affairs class. So I'm not saying that कि सारी चीजें क्लास से आ गई और आप पढ़ लो. The idea is the way we cover it. The essence lies there. ये क्यों आ रहा है अलग अलग एग्जाम्स में? Why we are getting questions from the class? Because the way we are covering. So the essence lies in the coverage, the depth, how you formulate the question, how you understand the whole topic. Because of that, it becomes very helpful. And last year before prelims, we had released this compendium of topic list. It was a topic list that, okay, these things under a particular subject like geography, locations in news in India, map, locations with respect to international level, economy, ancient history. हम लोगों ने बहुत detailed में topic list release किया था. It was 800 plus topic list which we released, and I'm sure that some of you would have definitely gone through it. And it was given with this topic, why it was in news. So you can check our coverage as well last year what we did. So we believe in this strategy because it has helped us in the past and it will reward us this year as well. So who should join? If you are a fresher, definitely you should join because you might not be having that maturity that what to cover and you must be lost in the ocean of this available free information. If you are experienced and if you want to refine your learning, this is the best time. We have another 5 months. So whatever your source has been, you go and check whether it has paid you or not. And if not, then you're most welcome. And if you are a working professional, then it is best for you because balancing work and reading and making notes from the compilations and reading on your own, it becomes difficult. So if somebody is telling to you, like कान में कोई बताता है, डिस्कशन होता है, वो चीजें लंबे टाइम के लिए याद रह जाती हैं. So you all are most welcome. And that is all in our current affairs course. If there is any doubt in current affairs you are experiencing and if you feel we can help you, you're most welcome. Thank you.